We're spending the night at the Jefferson Palace Hotel, which is said to be one of the most haunted locations in Texas.
People have reported poltergeist activity, beds lifting up on their own, and even scratches on the floors and walls, and full-body apparitions.
They also have an entire room filled with dolls, and some of them are said to move on their own.
It's perfect for you.
I know, it's like it's meant to be. Tonight, with a top psychic medium, we're here to uncover what or who is truly behind the most violent activity in the hotel. Kelcats, welcome back to my channel. And if you guys are new here, my name is Kelsi Davies, and I'm a clairvoyant, meaning I see and speak to the dead.
And I'm Amy Valesky. I've channeled well over 12,000 spirits professionally, and I have now become the United States top psychic medium.
We're all a little haunted here, so welcome home. We hope you're ready for this.
Oh, someone's on the bed.
Somebody just touched her.
My face is completely gone. Be careful, he's here. There's no way.
I swear I just saw somebody poke around the corner.
The Jefferson Palace Hotel in Jefferson, Texas is considered one of the town's most historic and haunted buildings. This building dates back to the 1800s when Jefferson was a booming river town full of money, trade, travelers, and secrets. The property first served as a cotton warehouse, also known as the storehouse, but burnt down in 1869. The new owner ensured the building's future by making it more fireproof with multiple exits leading to the streets of Jefferson. Over the years, the building has been used for many different things, slowly becoming a hotspot for paranormal activity. One of the most well-known spirits said to haunt this place is Lydia Grigsby, and her story is tragic. In 1912, Lydia was a future bride preparing to be married here at the hotel. As she anxiously waited for her fiancé, minutes turned into hours, and it became clear to her that he was never going to come back. Devastated and heartbroken, legend says that Lydia returned to room number 13, where she took her own life. Many people believe that her spirit never left and that she's still at the hotel waiting for her lover to arrive in the afterlife. Guests have even reported seeing a woman in white hovering towards them through the halls. And that's just one of many spirits said to be haunting this hotel. In the 1920s, the Jefferson Palace Hotel allegedly became known for its secret parties, sneaking in alcohol during the Prohibition era, gambling, and even operating as a brothel. Very naughty. There are rumors that fugitives hid within the walls, and some people even claim that Bonnie and Clyde themselves had stayed at the hotel. And if you don't know who Bonnie and Clyde are, they're a couple that allegedly unalived like 13 people. This was a time of secrecy and shadows where women were pushed to the outskirts of society. Those working at the brothel were hidden from society's sight, only allowed to enter through back doors and secret passages built through the hotel. And then there's Judy, another spirit that many people claim still haunts this hotel. According to legend, Judy was another working girl at the brothel, and unfortunately she was brutally unalived in the bathtub in room 19. Her killer was never caught. To this day, guests say that they hear footsteps, voices, banging sounds, and heavy activity connected to this room. Even when the hotel tried to reinvent itself with elegant parties, wealthy guests, grand events, chaos always seemed to follow. Fights would break out, guns allegedly fired. It became a place of both glamour and darkness. Guests have experienced poltergeist activity, entities visiting them in dreams, and have even caught full-bodied apparitions on camera. Last time I did an investigation with Amy, we literally opened up a portal to the other side. So I want to test this and see if bringing together two very spiritually connected people will really amp up the paranormal activity, and to see if we can connect with the darkest, most violent energy in the entire hotel.
My name is Jeremy Jones. I'm the owner of the Jefferson Palace Hotel. It has a whole lot of history to it. You guys come on in and we'll get started.
Oh my god.
So when we bought the hotel, it was pretty much empty, but we had this massive antique collection. So we wanted to bring it in and a little more fun than just sleeping in a bed.
This is crazy. Oh, his eyeballs are moving. Oh my gosh.
But we had two guests staying here, and they were walking up this bird cage, and one of her earrings just got ripped out. And it went pshoo. Really? And they both look at us. So that's what that QR code. But we have QR codes spread out everywhere. You know, it's fun for the guests to be like, what happened here? 1851, when the hotel was built as a cotton warehouse. It wasn't originally built as a hotel. And that's just some of the history we could fit on the stairs.
Oh, the hand.
Yeah, and the hand
scared
cool.
me. I thought it was
cool.
Now I added the hand, so.
That's very
Oh my
cool.
god.
In the 1920s, two sisters owned the hotel, the Schluters. They had a big fight in this ballroom that will go in here. Two rival football teams got into it, and their uncle came down and shot the shotgun through the ceiling, and like People were jumping through windows. The band was. It's a pretty good clip. Now, I've built everything that you see here. This isn't what it looked like originally.
I have a lot of like Egyptian symbolism and past life things. So there's my little spiritual symbol.
These are original horses from Coney Island.
Wow.
And of course we have a stage.
Oh,
Nasty.
nasty.
Wasn't this a brothel too?
It was a brothel. It was called the Dive on Austin Street when it was a brothel. And there's so many newspaper clippings about it, how the city hated it and they were trying to get rid of them. And they had secret entrances in the back for women only. Because see, there's a basement in here that we have not uncovered.
Lots of secrets here.
Downstairs we keep the suites. Upstairs is where it gets crazier. When we first moved all our antiques in the building, the first couple days was crazy. We have hundreds of cameras covering the antiques just in case, right? But it's good for activity. We live on site, so I put everything on motion when we're asleep upstairs and there's no guests.
I just
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What was that?
It sounded like something in the bathroom. Hey, that sounded like something large moved in here.
That was loud.
That was, yeah. Well, there's nothing in here. That
I'm
was
like, I don't
crazy.
see anything.
What was that? We had our cameras on motion, and I got an alert that showed movement. And as I look, it made a little green box here, and I looked down, and you could see this little body peering out right here, and then it just darted back in. It was pretty crazy.
So it was
But
like a little
smoke cigarettes in here, right?
No.
filming.
Filming. Yes. So I just picked up this hardcore whiff of cigarette.
You did?
Smelled it when we walked in here, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Did you get it? Yeah. I just got it, and then you turned around and said filming.
None of us smoke, and we're
No,
really
sure.
strict about that. So, like, if you that's like a phantom smell. Then there's something with the little boy here. This room right here. I'm not gonna tell you the spot in this room because I want y'all to see if you can kind of feel it. But there's a spot in this room where people gravitate towards, and they get sick. We've had people pass out, all kind of stuff, and it looks like a normal room. There was a couple staying here, and
Hello?
that's twice now as we're trying to tell stories. Couple staying here. The wife was totally into the paranormal. The husband wasn't. He was in here watching TV all night. She went out to smoke out that door. This is about midnight. I saw them leave on camera. I texted, everything all right? She's like, no, it's not. I'll call you tomorrow. I'm like, oh God, what happened? They called me the next day. She said the husband heard like kicking or banging. So he opened the door and there was a little boy sitting here, little redheaded boy. He said, what are you doing? Where are your parents? The wife came in and he turns his head and she's like, what are you doing? And he turns and of course nobody's there. So he had his very first experience and he was not happy about it. So they left. Did you hear about the disappointments room?
Yes.
You have one in here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm gonna go see my friend who has the Connecticut house with a disappointed room.
I
on
saw
top.
something in the hall
Did you?
too.
I felt something behind
Oh,
me.
God.
It was just a small shadow.
Where's this disappointment room at?
In the attic. It's crazy up there. I'll tell you how I found it. It's hidden. It is amazing.
it is. You felt a what? Oh, like a flick thingy on my ear. Just very
ear?
light. No, just here. It was right here. It went
Who's flicking her ear?
barely. I've never felt that before. That's new.
So we're in room 0. This is one of the most talked about rooms in the hotel because of the activity that we have picked up on. Did you hear that little psh?
Yeah, I heard something moving.
We've been here 6 years and
trust you.
okay.
Oh.
Look at that.
So we had some police officers with their wives staying with us, and they were upstairs. And they were coming out here. They had like a thermal imager. So I brought them in here, and we're all sitting like we are now. One of their wives was sitting in that very chair, and she stood up and went, something's not right. We got to get out of here. And as soon as she did, this voice in here went, no!
Whoa.
Super deep. Sounded like it came from everywhere. Like you couldn't describe where it was coming from. We were all looking at each other, so you could tell it wasn't coming from us. Hairs just started instantly, and we just all froze. And I can't explain that voice. It was super clear. It was the weirdest thing. Well, this bed fell through the floor. Now I built this floor. I had to raise it up because of water erosion. We had this lady staying with us, and she said, "Hey, my bed was bouncing in the middle of the night, and it fell through the floor." I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm sorry." Like,
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
You're just bouncing on, like, what?
oh.
Belittling.
Oh. I fixed the floor, moved on. A couple months later, this man came to me. He says, when the train goes by, can this bed lift up off the ground? I go, no. Why do you ask that? And he's like, because it, middle of the night, boom, boom, boom. And I know it lifted up, and I heard the train, but I was just curious. I'm like, no. The sink turned on by itself. Noises were like, it was there's something with this room.
Wow. Do you think something bad happened like during the brothel time?
Yeah.
And that's what it has to do with?
There's a lady that got stabbed in the bathroom of room 19. That
Okay.
bathtub is still there. There's something about this whole back end of the hotel, upstairs and down. Room 19 is right above us. That's where the bed is. You know, that was where the secret entrance was for the brothel, all of that stuff.
Maybe like a man died during the brothel. Maybe a lady got upset with him and maybe he was doing some bad things.
Yeah.
And she unalived him. I don't know.
Okay, so room 1 in here. This is...
We live here.
So room 1, I was about to say that we did live in this room.
Shut up.
No, we didn't.
Wow.
So this is, if you look online, it's not available to rent because this is where our friends stay. This is where we stay sometimes. And so that's funny though.
Yeah.
This is one of the coolest places I've ever been to.
Oh, I appreciate it.
This is so cool. Oh my God, Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh, Eddie.
What is
yeah.
that?
I gotta tell you about Eddie. He's been on like a bunch of shows on travel.
Oh!
Eddie, he can stand up on his own just like some of these. Well, I had him out there and I'm a night owl, so I got up to get a snack out of the kitchen and I heard movement over by our doll section. So I'm like, Eddie, was that you? I'm looking at Eddie and next thing you know, the whole doll went like this and turned towards me. Plastic moving again. This has happened like the third night in a row. Who was that? That you up there? Eddie, if that was you, can you move?
Oh my God.
But anyway, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Ew, I just heard something whisper in my ear.
Oh, did you? That's common.
But it was like, I don't even know how
what
to
they do.
explain. That was loud, but it was like right in like my ear hole.
My wife, back about a year ago, was giving a tour. She's like, babe, I was walking, someone whispered in my ear. I heard it, felt it, and it happened to her.
Oh my
Just like that. So now this room is famous because there was a bride that stayed here. It was called the Grigsby Hotel. She was to have her wedding here, but her husband didn't show up. She was jilted at the altar. So then she came back to her mother's room, which was this room, and she hanged herself from her mother's bed. Now that would have happened right here. We know where the bed was. And the bed's about 9 foot tall. It's huge. Well, they moved the bed to get the bad juju out of the room, right? And so everywhere they moved the bed, stuff would happen. We were downstairs in the saloon, which is right below us, and we heard a crash. I come up here. We leave the doors open typically with red ropes. The door was shut. I come in this room.
Strength. Where did it come
Strong spirit. Okay.
Yeah, we had an end table with this very lamp, and it was thrown against this door. End table blew up. Lamp survived. I never could explain that. There was a family that lived here, very classy, high up, had a bunch of money. They built these rooms for the child. They wouldn't stay in there forever, but when they had company over, up the child went to hide the child.
Got you. That was him hitting.
Oh, yeah, I hit the pole, sorry.
All right.
That's what a disappointment room is. It keeps the child out of sight, out of mind.
I think that the family, it was the little boy with the red hair, and they were disappointed because he was a redhead. Because back then they thought they had no soul, right? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah. All right, doll room.
My favorite, guys. This is my room. Oh!
I love that one.
What happened to her face?
She was in a chair and she just jumped out of the chair and face planted.
My head hit the wall.
I asked everybody if they wanted me to fix her or leave her, and they said leave her. So
Oh
I
my
just put her right there.
gosh.
The reason why we wanted this to be the doll room because that painting was there when we bought the hotel. This was the very first room we stayed in. My daughter, she was in the room behind us. We're asleep. She knocks on the door. She's like, there's this weird painting. Can you take it from me? I'll show you. It's kind of creepy. So I put it on the wall over there. There was a nail. Went to bed, and this picture falls off the wall in the middle of the night. So I'm like, I didn't put it up there right. Well, the nail was still there. Well, as soon as that happened, I heard footsteps creaking, and then the bathroom door. What did it say?
I was a child!
There you go.
No way!
Wow. Footsteps come around, and then the door goes in the middle of the night, wakes my wife up. And she's like, what was that? I'm like, just go back to bed. It's all right. We get up the next morning. I go into this bathroom. I get in the bathroom, shut the door. She's still asleep on this side. She wakes up. She's like, babe, wake up. And she pats me, gets over, opens the door, and notices I'm there, and turns, and she sees the covers go down.
No!
So she pats somebody else. Somebody else was in bed.
It was Kevin! I feel like dread going up here.
Oh, just wait. This is the original rooftop of the hotel that we're looking at.
My body is close by.
My body is
good.
close by.
Is it?
Oh, it's like a little Harry Potter room.
Yeah. Now, Let me tell you.
Yeah, we almost died.
Drew was like,
Yeah.
I'm the tallest person here.
oh my god, I feel like Harry Potter.
Yeah. So if you look up here, see those are square nails.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you kind of date. Those are hand forged nails. So
Wow.
Look at that.
I knew by seeing those that this room has been here for quite a while.
Yeah.
These are things that people leave for the child. We do have a camera here just in case something happens. Look at the attic in there. You can kind of see. Yeah, it's creepy. By the way, when we go out, remind me to show you the secret tunnel that's in the attic.
Secret tunnel
enjoy
through the mountain. If you know, you know. Comment below if you've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, and if you haven't, that is my all-time favorite show, and you need to go watch it right now.
Like the
Guys, look at Drew.
poor Drew.
Walk forward.
Are we going in
You
here?
have to, no, we're not going in there.
Okay, I
Look,
was
this
like,
is the attic.
This is a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. See where this pipe's going down there?
Oh my god.
Okay. This goes all the way around the perimeter of the attic and comes out here. This is the only in and out. So what did they do? Why is that there? I don't know.
You just touched me on the shoulder here.
What?
Yeah, that was where I felt
Right
the
here.
pressure.
Oh my God.
Someone
I gotta look
touched
that
you
up.
and then
Tap.
you saw
No,
No,
shadow?
I was, as soon as he said that, I was about to go because I saw a shadow right there just go, pshh. And it wasn't your lights were aimed this way,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't have. That was crazy.
It's because you
Somebody
just
just
started getting scared.
tapped me.
Maybe she likes you.
Yeah.
How long have you been talking to her, Drew?
Yeah, true.
It's my first time here.
Oh my god, is that a tent?
Yeah, go on in. That's
What? This is insane. No way.
I built this room. It was our last theme room. Basically, you're camping and Bigfoot comes after you. That's a real Boy Scout tent from the 70s. It does thunderstorms.
Oh my god.
So do you have somebody like dressed up in the Bigfoot costume?
Yeah.
God damn.
That was perfect timing.
Guys, what is that? It's in the floor.
Rose says I like it here. She says I like it on the floor. Yes, that's where I like to belong.
Oh my god, this room is a trip.
Yeah.
Holy portal room.
I like it.
We had all these people in here. We're doing spirit box sessions and things. And the loudest noise I've ever heard anywhere in the hotel, it sounded like a cannon went off below us. And we all felt it. Everybody ran for the door. The door was already shut. And so it was like we were asking a question and boom, something went off. We all ran. I looked, couldn't find anything. It was crazy.
Nothing. Wow, interesting.
But a lot of stuff, you know, people take pictures in mirrors and you find all kinds of stuff.
Right.
Oddity room. There's stuff from Ed Gein's grave in the bathroom.
No way.
Who was Ed Gein?
He's the one who would take human skin and make furniture out of it.
Where's the stuff from his grave thingy at?
That's just a gaff. So
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, whoa. I was like, we'll keep that.
yeah, but those vials are from his grave and his home site. 19 is one of our most popular rooms because of the story of the bride. There's the bed, the one that she hanged herself. There's the story of Lydia Grigsby. This is not her dress, everybody asks, but it's from 1912, same era. So we kind of made it like a trigger object. And that's the bathtub where the other lady named Elizabeth, we believe, got stabbed in that bathtub.
Oh no.
Yeah, that very bathtub when it was a brothel.
Wow.
A lot of people think that she hanged herself from the top just because of how tall it is.
Right.
But I did a lot of research trying to find that story. And I think most likely back then the way people would hang themselves with a sheet and just wrap it around and they would just fall asleep.
We're already feeling, seeing, and hearing so many things throughout the building. Guys, we haven't even started the actual investigation yet. This is gonna be wild. And I already can say without a doubt, this place is haunted. Now, there are a lot of rooms to choose from, and since we only have one night here, I'm gonna let the spirits guide us to whichever rooms they want us to go to. Let's see where they lead us to tonight.
All right, we're gonna start in the doll room and do a seance and just like summon the spirits here, let them know why we're here and that they're allowed to just come into our space and communicate.
Usually.
There is something.
It stopped as soon as I came out.
Maybe they wanted you to come out.
I think, well, I was just standing right there and I could feel something like hovering around. Now I'm getting all these goosebumps on the left side of my face. Interesting. Are you over here touching me? You're okay. Touch me.
Oh.
Ah, can you do it again? Yeah,
Oh.
thank you. Good job. Can you light it up more? Can you try to light it up more?
So for those of you who don't know how the REM pod works, if you put your hand around the antenna, it will turn different colors. But the only way to make it go off is if you do that or if you put your phone next to it or something. The fact that it's going off way over there says there's something there making it do that. We have the Alice box, and what that does is it goes through a dictionary of a bunch of different words really, really quickly, and the spirits can manipulate. They can interrupt the electromagnetic frequency to make a word.
Sense.
And then we have a cat ball right in front of it, and cat balls will go off only if you touch them. So a lot of motion sensors.
I'm getting all the feels. I'm getting oddly melancholy. Like, that's not normal. So.
Yeah, this room is insane also. Ah, God, I heard a tap.
Did you? I heard that too.
I don't know why that scared me.
Interesting.
I think I was staring at a creepy doll, and then that made a sound.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm not usually like super jumpy. I mean, sometimes.
It's because
Liar.
it's intense.
You are jumpy.
It's
sometimes.
just a lot. There's a lot here, and I don't know what it is. Like, I just saw someone right here.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of a wisp.
It was white.
It was a wisp. Yeah, I saw it as a wisp. You may have seen more.
I want to put this vortex out, and this detects static electricity around it. So only if I hold it, it'll go off. I'm going to put it over here.
Death.
Oh, by the way, so we gotta, in the beginning, if we want to build it more.
Oh?
So you sit here for a second. You take a deep breath in, because remember, we glow, essentially, so they're using our light or our energy. So you take a second, you close your eyes, and you take a deep breath.
Oh.
I know, because now you're using that over there. So, yeah, can you do it more? So essentially, you glow, right, to them. And then my hand's getting cold. So are you over here?
Oh!
Oh! Are you over
Whoa!
Good job.
here? Are you over here?
Are you standing
That
right
detects
there?
static electricity.
That's what it does. Can you get closer or maybe change it?
Oh.
You're gonna go near
Are
Drew.
you coming to me?
Come on, can you get more on the
Did
bed?
you hear that?
Yeah,
There's a tapping outside.
that was a tapping. Oh, you're getting more on the bed. Thank you. Yay, good job.
The REM pod's going off too.
It is. Thank you.
Going off.
Ceiling.
Oh, are you up there?
I like how
Oh,
they
the
just
cat
got
ball.
stuck.
Oh, the cat ball! Oh!
Yeah, good job.
We're gonna close our eyes, take a deep breath in, and release. Deep breath in, release. Shadows stir, the veil grows thin. Ancient voices, I call you in. Through light and dark, your truth be shown. Spirits gather, we are not alone. I'm calling on all the spirits to come forward. We're gonna give you a voice. If you can communicate with us like you're doing. We're opening up our energy space. I heard a footstep.
Yep, it's outside.
We come here with love and respect.
Portrait.
Yeah, they're all around you.
We're opening ourselves up to feel you, to hear you, to see you. Thank you for coming forward. Are you okay? What?
Doll just standing on the seat.
Might be a little. You can't do that.
I can't.
What is it?
Oh.
It's an O. Oh,
Is that
the
you?
REM pod.
Can you do it again?
Whatever I saw was white,
Yes.
so I'm wondering if it was a dress but it was just a white mist, so I'm not sure. Do you want to see if she wants to come forward on the spirit box, or do you want to connect more with
I
her?
don't think that she comes in here.
So it wasn't whatever we saw, because they were right there.
No, this was just right here.
Okay.
And it was a big bosomed lady. High neckline with like this.
Oh.
And then a tight.
Okay.
I wonder if that's you. Tight?
Say tight. Wait, what?
Tide.
Oh, tied.
Well, this is what goes under here is a tied empire waist. That's what that is that holds it up.
Okay.
So interesting.
So when we do things like what we just did, even just me saying what I said, what is your theory on why that works? Because every time I do it, it spikes up the activity.
Oh, when you're saying that, because you're allowing yourself to connect. So there's something.
Carol.
Carol, interesting. There's something about saying it that programs your brain to go, okay, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna chill, and so it allows you to get in that zone.
Right.
That's why.
Interesting. For new viewers, this is a radio spirit box, so it goes through different radio frequencies really, really quickly, and it allows spirits to manipulate those frequencies and make words and sentences and sounds sometimes.
And actually, the way that they get the power to use this is through us. So if you are not in the right mindset, if you are not connected, then you will get nothing, or you'll get something stupid.
Who was that white mist that we saw? Are you able to come forward and tell us your name? That kind of sounded like a laugh.
MacArthur.
I thought it said Adam MacArthur.
He's our friend that we always bring ghost hunting.
Oh, interesting.
Paranormal.
I know it is.
Oh. I've
Yeah.
never heard it say.
Yeah,
paranormal.
me neither.
We have mine.
We have minds?
Yeah.
Like, you are intelligent paranormal?
They are intelligent. Yeah.
Oh.
Meet. I know.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, friends. My left leg is getting goosebumps.
That's so weird. I was
What?
literally
It's
gonna
right
say
here.
something about my leg.
Yeah, my leg is literally getting
I
it,
was
like,
gonna
as we talk.
Yeah, I got a pain, and then I saw a man with like a fake leg.
Yeah, right here. It's all right here.
Who am I seeing with the? I keep seeing your leg.
Who does that?
Someone tapped your
On
shoulder.
the opposite side.
Really?
So the same way? Like, you tapped it here, but they tapped it
Does
on
it feel
this
like a
side.
guy, like, or a girl?
Somebody trying to get, like, through me? Or
Like past
behind
you.
me?
Yeah, that may have been a thing.
Oh, okay.
Here you go.
You need to get to a doll. I do feel
Or
a lot
maybe-
with certain
yeah.
dolls, but
Or it could be the dresser. Wait, thanks, bud, or
Yeah,
thanks
we
something.
just
Yeah,
said that.
it is. It's a guy. Yeah. How are you?
Thanks, bud. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. If you have anything else to say, do they go now? 3, 2, 1.
Triangle.
Oh, the
Triangle.
I have the
triangle?
Oh, let's do it. You
I have
ready?
it right here. You want me to turn it on? So it goes red, green.
Vigor.
Vigor.
You want to make the triangle go off? Put it right there.
Oh.
Oh. Both sides. What? Nothing should be
That's
making
quick.
that go off.
There's instantly.
Let me make sure there's... I mean, nothing would be making it go off on that side. Can move it just in case. The REM pod's still going off. Oh! Do you like the triangle? Can you do that again? Can you do red for no and green for yes?
Did your shoulders hurting?
Oh!
And the muscle.
No. Wait. Okay, it either means no or someone's on this side.
No, stop.
Oh, and the REM pod.
Is that you?
Wind.
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 Look. They were making it go, it stopped. Can you do it one more time? That is interesting how it's a triangle and then it was going off.
It went off instantly.
Up.
Like if something was interrupting it, it would still be going off, but it's not.
Can you try that again? That blue flashing, like, it's called a light, you already know, but you know everything.
Yeah!
Thank you. Appreciate you. See? You take a second. I'm getting goosebumps on my leg again. It's you, sir. Oh, what are we saying? Middle. Okay, you are in the middle. Are you in the middle between? Are you middle vibration? Like mid? Or are you? Is that? I mean, that's usually why you're here.
Can you explain what the middle vibration is for people who don't know?
Decided.
Decided.
Middle. Okay, so there's different levels in the afterlife, just like there's different levels of consciousness here. You have the highest level, which is like love and all that jazz. You have the middle, which is melancholy. And then you also have a lower vibrational state, which is where really, really dark people go. All of this exists within God, source, or whatever you want to call it. So there's always that polarity. When people have their lives taken from them, or if people are the ones that do the lives taken, or maybe they have a drug overdose or unalive themselves, then what usually ends up happening is they have surrounded themselves with that type of energy, that middle energy, and so they become that a mirror in the afterlife until they realize that they are the light, and then they move up into a higher vibrational state.
Oh,
And it's going on
Grandpa's going crazy.
Good job, it is.
Whoa.
Yeah, good job.
Everything's going on.
It is. He's doing good. Thank you. See?
Sorry.
I know. See, we've explained it. They're like, she gets it.
We
Finally,
get it.
somebody gets it.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't smoke.
Are you okay? What now, Drew?
Are you still laughing at
Look at it.
Oh my god. Wow. I can't breathe. Right?
Right.
Guys, we obviously had to start in the haunted doll room. I mean, come on, I can't live down being that spooky haunted doll weird lady on your For You page. I feel like all the residual energy from these dolls created like an energy vortex in a way. So far, it really feels like Amy and I connecting our energy has heightened the paranormal activity significantly. I mean, I've gone to locations and I've had devices out, especially the REM pod, and they've done nothing. Like, they will sit there for hours and never go off. Comment below and let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Although some of these dolls definitely have spiritual attachments, the presence of this man with the fake leg was really pulling my attention, and Amy felt it too. Us both picking up on him means that he really wanted us to see him for some reason and make his presence known. And then there's someone standing behind the bed. Whoever this is feels intelligent and able to really communicate and connect with us. So there's a big difference between residual spiritual energy and intelligent spirits. So intelligent spirits are more conscious and aware, and usually they know they've passed on, they're able to communicate with us directly and give us information. And then residual is more of an energy that's kind of lingering in a space, as if, like, let's say you see a spirit walking down the hall every night at 3 a.m. doing the same exact thing. It's like they're kind of in a residual time loop. The past, present, and future are all happening simultaneously right now, all overlapping each other. Sometimes I think the past bleeds into our present and so on. This place feels crowded with both intelligent spirits and that residual energy, so it's honestly a little bit overwhelming. It's gonna be really hard to keep track of who is who tonight. And then Amy very clearly saw a woman in the hallway with that corset dress. I'm wondering if this could be Lydia or someone else. It seems like we're being pulled towards the room Lydia ended her life in, so let's see if Amy's open to going into that room, full of poltergeist activity by the way, and allowing spirit to channel through her body to answer yes and no questions.
What? Oh my god, I just heard a voice.
What?
Holy
What?
shit, it just said hang.
It said hang?
I'm walking, look, I'm walking down there and
No
I just
way.
heard like a woman's, I told you,
It literally says hang.
I want to go to that room and it's all down there, but her bed, it happened right here. Do you want to come? Can we go to the hanging room?
It's this one?
Yeah, this is where the bed is downstairs.
Oh, this is where it happened.
Yeah,
this is the aggressive room too,
Yeah,
where
that's
they
what they
throw
said.
objects.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
What?
Did no one hear that running?
No.
No one heard that.
Sense.
Sense.
It literally was running. I'm not kidding. Outside.
I believe you.
Okay. Oh, someone's on the bed. Someone's on the bed. Look.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Hello.
Hi, friend.
Thank you. Okay. This is getting crazy.
Oh. What?
Did that say out? What did that say?
Out.
House.
House.
Out of house.
Oh. Hi.
I want to talk to whoever was in here and moving objects. Like, there was a table that was thrown towards this door
I want to know, why are you so angry? Like, what are you doing in here?
Ground is shaking.
Mm-hmm.
The ground is
The
shaking.
ground is shaking.
Oh, we got an image. Oh, it looks like a guy on a deathbed.
Oh, interesting.
And a bunch of people
Yeah.
around him, and a nun, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, that, like I said, this was, remember, people back then in hotels, they used to live in them for a long time. It wasn't just like a night thing. I mean, so if you had somebody dying and they were sick, I mean, that would be, not just flash.
Harry.
Harry.
Mike.
What,
Scared
are you
me.
okay?
Yeah, sorry.
Who's making the ground shake?
I know, who's making the ground shake?
Oh my god, wait,
pillow.
is that a bed?
Yeah, it is. That's an alien boy or something.
What?
Oh, look at this.
On
look
a
at
bed?
the, with the single pillow in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Lie.
Lie on the bed.
Oh.
Lying on the bed. This is literally, look at the 3 pillows. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Interesting.
And it's like reddish.
Burning.
Burning. I
Is
mean,
that-
there was a fire.
Is that a picture of a boy up there?
That is a picture of a boy up there.
Do you think this is like a manifestation of anger and
Somebody
Like-
just walked up behind me.
Did you feel that? I felt the rush. I felt like wind of some
Somebody
sort.
just walked up behind me. I
They-
felt it, and like they were right up. They went right up against my back.
Oh, this is right
Really?
here. This is getting weird right here. There's like a weird. Is this? I know I can feel you. Are you trying to come into the circle? You
Are you
can.
okay?
I hated that feeling so much.
What
Movement.
movement?
There was
I
just
know.
there's
I
a
did.
moan.
Did you hear that? I heard that. Ooh. Yes, I heard that audibly. Okay, so just focus really quick. Close your eyes. Okay. Center yourself. You're not anywhere in here. Take a deep breath. And just breathe.
Oh my god, I felt something over here.
Hmm. So remember, when you shut down everything.
Hey, I'm
Here, I know you're here. Hi. What are you doing? Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps on my head. Oh, look at you, baby boo.
Town.
Town. We're in Jefferson. What were you doing in Jefferson?
I feel something so strongly.
He
over
is. He's
here.
standing there. Is that gentleman following us around? Oh, it's the girl. And then, so he got remarried? Oh, yeah. That was right there.
On the mirror.
That was on the mirror. Yeah. Wind. Again. It's not, I wonder if they call themselves wind. Metal.
Metal.
I didn't move. I didn't move.
I know you didn't. I
I was
know.
gonna say, do you think that whatever's in here is a manifestation of like anger, grief, sadness?
Oh, yeah.
Combined, and you know, we were talking about how the thing, like sometimes we'll see this dark mass of energy and it shifts, and it's usually just darkness. Like it's a very dense, low frequency, and it likes to go up in corners. And we were talking about that earlier.
Everything seems to be a mirror.
And like that manifestation, it wasn't human, you know.
Shot.
Oh, he was. Oh, interesting. Was that? That guy is a war hero guy that I think had his leg amputated, and he's just around here, and that's his pride. And he was drinking, and he wanted a cigar.
Because he showed me specifically his legs, meaning
Yeah.
like he wasn't ashamed of it.
No, he was proud of what.
Patient butt.
Patient butt. Yeah. So you were a patient in here. How does this feel different than when we first came in here? Ooh.
Sorry, I got like a pinch, but I think it was my hair.
Mm-hmm.
It feels calmer.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Something was here.
Yeah.
Feeling.
Feeling. Good job, y'all. Thank you. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps on my legs again.
What is that? It looks like a man and a woman.
It is at a table.
I wonder what this
I think
Doesn't it look like a
that's a
woman laying
woman. Yeah, it's a
down?
naked woman.
laying down
Uh-huh. On a chaise lounge.
under a like a blanket.
Maybe. Or this is just laying on her side with her legs down.
Not weird.
Can remember.
Can
Can remember. Is that you?
Levitation.
Oh,
Levitation?
levitation.
I have the bed levitate. Not in here, but
In the other one. Are you the
oh
one?
wait, they said the bride that hung herself is seen levitating.
Oh, yeah.
They have photo, like they literally, that's how they see her.
Yeah. So are we going to see her? Should we go to the other room in a little bit?
Whoa. It's like they keep kind of coming in and going, coming in and going.
Did that door just move?
I don't know.
I think it just swung back and forth.
Tails.
Smooth.
You know what I was thinking? I was like, I want to talk to the dark thing that's in here, and this comes up.
I want it to be between
That's
two
what I was
lights.
literally thinking.
Interesting.
I
Yeah.
was like, I want to talk to the dark.
Yeah.
Look. Can we talk to the dark thing?
Do it. Yeah.
I just want to understand what this is, why it's here.
Maybe we're God. It's God.
Oh my god,
looks
that
like a
looks like a
portal.
portal. But it's red.
Yeah, that's lower.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are we opening
Maybe
up that?
we are.
Over the Bible.
Open
Over
the Bible? Wait, what?
There you go.
I Democrat.
Idem.
Questions.
That's definitely lower.
Yeah, I'm like, I keep seeing something darker that I'm trying to like get to.
I'm getting nauseous. Which is pretty on point. It's even the sounds are getting lower.
Whoa.
Oh, interesting.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
That's lower.
Yep.
That is lower.
Yep. That's like fear.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Can you come over here and touch this blue light that's on the bed? You're making my legs cold. That's not appropriate. Or I have this light behind me and Kelsi. Or if you want to set anything else off, you can too. I should go stand in the corner and move away from you.
You think?
Yeah. Well, they like it when you're singled out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in that frequency behind our eyes that
Oh.
we can't see.
This is a little girl, but she looks really, she kind of looks like me.
Oh,
Like upset. Just kidding.
She is. She's like, what are you
There's a
doing
doll that
over
looks like
here?
that in the other room. Like, just like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since this entity we're trying to connect with likes to move things, we are going to do the tilting method. So Amy's gonna stand there, so when our body accepts something, it goes forward psychologically, and if it rejects something, it's known to go backwards. If the spirits can channel through someone, to move them and communicate by moving them forward for yes and backwards for no. We also have the triangle in front of them, which has the green and the red side. I can't talk right now, I'm getting nervous. So I have static going in her ears and she will not be able to hear anything we're saying, and she's gonna shut her eyes to close off all of her senses.
Somebody just touched her.
Oh god, what happened? You haven't even started yet. What happened?
Something just. Oh. Sorry, I don't usually curse like that. Oh, that was so cool. We can do it again.
Died here!
What?
This is the room she died in. It said died here.
Yeah, somebody just came up and did this. I felt that. Like a hand. Like this. Just pressed the back of my head. Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints. Alright, because when the speaker stuff goes on, like it numbs everything else. And then like the spidey senses go boom. And so it just felt like I was on hyperdrive for a second. Okay.
Oh god. I didn't even turn it on.
Did you hear
She's jumpy.
that? No,
No, what was it?
There was somebody that just literally walked in this bathroom. I mean, not in it, but like moved in it. Can I leave my eyes open?
Yeah.
Okay. Just because with them closed, the intensity of the feelings are a lot. I just saw an intense lady's face in my head. Like, right here. You're right here.
Mammy.
Amy.
Are you, Mammy? Can you move her back for no? Yet forward for yes.
She's moving forward. Yep, forward.
Yes. Okay. Are you a negative spirit? Backwards, no. Are you who likes to move the objects in this room?
I just felt a touch right here, super light. It went like this.
I feel like there's
That was
multiple
weird.
spirits around her.
Maybe they're curious on what she's doing.
Yeah. Can we just talk to one, please? No. Come on, guys. I know you're excited.
Between.
She is between right now.
Wants to go this way.
Yeah. I said brother.
Brother.
Brother again.
I just felt something touch here.
It was a cry.
What was that?
Poverty.
Were you in poverty?
It sounded like a yeah. Is there a little girl with me over here?
That might be who's
Her
saying brother.
father, brother, pulled her
I said
down,
brother.
and her mom. There's vibrations.
She said brother right as the same brother.
It literally said brother like 5 times.
It got very light all of a sudden.
Plan.
Plan.
I feel like there's somebody right here. Like right here.
Is it a little girl?
I'm getting like a headache.
Or somebody new.
Is that who was next to me? Did you walk in there?
I'm going this way.
Yes. Did you hear that thump?
Yeah.
Demon.
It was calm.
That's mixed feelings.
I mean, she could be experiencing higher frequencies.
What happened? It's like super calm. It's like dead in here. Well, for right now, it just felt like there were things up here, and then now it's gone. So maybe it left the room, or maybe it's over there. It was weird. It was almost like I gave her a hug in my head, and then I got really light. Can you come down? I'm getting dizzy.
Exit.
Exit.
All right, I'm gonna tap her
Waves.
out. Waves. It comes in waves, maybe. Okay. Tap her out.
Interesting. What happened?
How do you feel?
Good. Now, light. It was crazy before.
Yeah.
Now, I feel good. There's something over there.
The energy in this room is allowing us to tap into something much darker, which has been my goal since the beginning of this investigation. In order for us to connect with that dark energy, we have to tune into that frequency, kind of like a radio. You will spiritually experience whatever energy you're aligning yourself with. All energy operates at a different level of vibrational frequencies. And what is spirit? Spirit is all energy, right? Emotions significantly affect our frequency. So some high vibrational frequency emotions are love, joy, gratitude, happiness. And when you're at a lower frequency, you experience sadness, guilt, anger, frustration, and depression. We constantly go up and down in frequencies through our entire life, but sometimes when spirits are at such a low, dense frequency, they will pass on and they will carry that frequency through death. So when someone passes on in a very tragic way, a lot of the times they'll kind of end up in this middle vibration, which is where Lydia most likely is. Dark energy operates at the lowest possible level of frequency. So the fact that our intention was to connect with that level and then that weird red portal thing pops up on the seer, that's wild. I'm feeling like what we're connecting with here isn't just one thing, but it's a manifestation of the tragedy, pain, and anger accumulated here. And then there's this random dude with the fake leg that keeps popping in. I honestly feel like he's like that funny grandpa that would just tell you the same story over and over and over. Back in my day, my leg was made of steel. Amy thinks that the man with the fake leg may be a war hero, which would make sense. Honestly, love that for him. There's a lot of energy coming and going into this room as if Lydia's passing opened up a portal or a gateway for dark entities to enter. The responses we got with the tilting method really validated that for me, but I don't believe that it was Lydia herself coming in and communicating with us. Let's see how much deeper we can connect by using the mirrors as portals and channeling whatever energies that want to come through.
We are in the mirror room, which is basically one giant portal, and so many people have seen apparitions in the mirrors. So what I'm gonna do is mirror gazing, and this is a method that a lot of mediums use. They use a low red light, and psychologically, when you look at yourself in the mirror under low red light, your face shifts and morphs, but when you are like really tuned in, tapped in, you can use that to communicate with spirits. So my face will literally transform into different people, and it's super fascinating. And then Amy's gonna be over there way across the room, and she is going to be doing the Estes method. Amy, do you want to explain what that is?
Essentially, I turn into a human spirit box. These are very, very noise canceling headphones, which is huge. And then I believe there's going to be static on at the same time.
No, just you're going to hear the spirit box.
Oh, I'm going to hear the spirit box. And so essentially, I'm going to be hearing it, which it has a lot of static in it, so it makes me unable to hear anything else. And anything that I feel or get or channel at that point, I'm going to say it out loud. And I don't know exactly why I'm saying it.
Let's start with, why is this place so haunted?
Oh, there was a tap on the mirror.
Hold it.
Hold what?
Maybe they're asking me to hold it because I wasn't focusing.
I can show you.
Please show me.
Can you please tell us why this place is so haunted?
Look. They're really there.
My face is starting to morph.
Oh, you can see it.
Is there a reason spirits come here?
Fun.
My face is completely gone.
Do you like what they did with the place?
Burn. Me.
Were you burned?
Boy.
There's someone really sad that I just keep seeing.
Turn this. Ooh, interesting. There is somebody behind me. And they all left.
That's weird. My face keeps getting smaller. I don't know if it's the boy, but it just keeps getting childlike in a way.
Make me.
Is it the boy? Was he left here by his family?
Stop. Lonely.
Were you lonely here?
They shared love.
They shared love.
Ugly.
Were you ugly?
Very. Woman, child.
That's crazy. I was about to say I keep seeing a woman and she looks
Boy.
really disappointed.
Was she disappointed that her kid was ugly?
Ew. Mirror.
Which mirror?
My eyes are turning all black.
Child. Slave.
Do you want to curse Kelsi with the mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why?
That's crazy. I just turned into something like... I was just kind of letting it.
Yeah.
And it, like, my eyes turned black and then they turned white.
Did it feel like a cursed version of you or something just in you?
Maybe it was showing me what it is.
Evil.
Like
I come back. That's what it said.
it's literally doing it again. Like, as it says, she's saying
So,
Leave.
I want to know why the evil's showing itself to Kelsi, but it won't say what it is. Do you not know what you are?
God, blood, show me light, need, yes,
Is this evil without any form?
her.
Is it just random evil?
Fun question, much here, right here.
I want to go back to the darkness.
That's good for you.
I want to
Did one of you guys
understand
cause
the
it?
darkness.
Can we dive into this darkness?
Nope.
Why?
God.
Because of God?
I keep seeing
Right
a
here.
third eye, like, in the center of
Team.
my forehead.
Do you not want to communicate with me?
Mary. Never wanted. Then get out.
I'm gonna pause. Whoa.
What?
What was that?
I have no idea.
What just happened? Do you hear something?
Yeah, it was like... It was like women laughing, but going ho 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 ho.
Yeah, I basically got confirmation of what we were saying before, is that it's a manifestation of the things that went on here, and the anger and the frustration, the feelings. Like, it's just that manifested here. All right, Amy's first mirror gazing sesh.
In the mercury mirror.
It's almost gibberish. Okay, 9.
9?
I just saw a weird little wisp out of the corner of my eye.
There's a laugh.
Oh, that was weird. I think this physically moved
Me.
right here.
Did you
He's
just
here.
touch Amy?
Yeah, like right here. I think this just actually lifted a
Good.
little bit.
Did you want to scare me by doing that?
Could scare me.
God, it like screeched in my ear. Why am I getting such weird dark things? Is it because I was trying to connect with it?
Mm-hmm.
The dark... Does the
Right.
darkness want to... Yeah, it does want to communicate with Kelsi. Is there anything it wants to say to her?
Your goal. It is my goal. I want to understand. I think I came into this life to understand, like, some darkness, because I've been through some dark, traumatic shit in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what am I getting?
See?
You're giving me a river and a forest, a
Yes.
creek,
Like,
a lake.
you're dead.
I think this is somebody else coming through.
There's more.
Somebody messing with Kelsi over there? Who's touching her?
Felt like someone's finger went down my back.
Mm.
I am here, yes. Oh, that was so cool.
Somebody just said laboratory in my
Right.
head.
I feel like
He
none
killed me.
of the ghosts want to communicate with me.
The woman. Here.
It may be because...
Oh.
Well, the guy did in the other
Maybe
room.
this is where the woman was stabbed. Yes. Is this where you were stabbed? It felt like a woman's finger, and then it said he killed the woman. Is that where the darkness is? Is where the woman...
And maybe she doesn't want to
Yes. Oh
communicate
my
with the
God.
man because...
Correct.
What if that's where it's
Correct.
stemming from? Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Come. Bath. Dude,
Oh.
this
Oh.
is crazy. He should have swallowed a bullet? I swear. I think it said that. Dean?
She's mad at him.
I fought back.
Were you not strong enough to get away?
No.
I'm sorry.
I heard the no.
Do you know why his intentions were stabbing you, or were there no intentions?
Death stab. Trusted him.
You did trust him, I know.
Be careful. He's here.
Somebody just said lollygag.
They saw him.
Lollygag?
Mm-hmm. Which means the like...
They're lollygagging or...
Yeah, lollygagging around, having a good time around. Is it weird in the mirror thing? I just saw that I don't die young.
Please.
You don't die young?
Yeah, which is interesting. Which is what they're telling me that's going to happen with my disease, but it didn't.
Send
So
help.
why? I don't know. That was a weird thing. It was like a deep thing.
It's strange that you're channeling stuff like that through.
The cat ball's going off. I know.
Cat ball.
Are you showing me that? Good job. We see you. That's amazing.
There's a lot about this freaking.
Oh, is this the man?
I told you that she
Is this
keeps
the man that
pulling
killed
me
you?
down there.
Yeah. Wait, there's a man?
Yeah, it's a man with a beard.
He's the
Oh
one
my
that
god.
did it.
Wait, there's a. It looks like a jail cell behind him. Maybe she. And he's out of it.
I told you he never got caught.
He's
or
in
he never
front of
got,
the jail cell.
You never got convicted?
I wish this was playing out loud because that was actually insane what I was hearing.
Somebody's touching my hand. But do you see how
It started
quiet?
chaotic, and then she was.
I told you she wants to talk.
Wow.
She wants to connect.
We need to go to the room she was.
Yes.
When I start going into a trance while mirror gazing, one of the first things that happens is my face completely disappears. This is when I fully surrender and allow spirits to show themselves to me by channeling through me. I truly believe that one of the reasons why I came here to Earth is to understand and experience darkness. Then I got the confirmation I needed to understand that this is in fact a manifestation of pain, anger, sadness, low-level frequencies. Then Judy made her presence known so clearly. It seems like by combining our energies and intentions, we're able to bring forward something even bigger and perhaps evil. It's as if Judy was trying to communicate the pain that she felt on that tragic day when her life was taken. Also as if she's still here seeking justice against the man who killed her and was never caught. It's clear to us that we're being called to one of the darkest and most tragic rooms in the building, so let's see if Judy wants to communicate with us even more by doing the shadow tag method. All right, we are being pulled so aggressively to room 19, so let's go in and see what happens. This is the tub. Since they were pulling us so aggressively into this room, we're going to do a method called shadow tag, and basically we have all this equipment in between us. We basically want to see if we can have the spirits communicate through the equipment but send it to each other. So I want to see if the spiritual energy can travel to you and then if it can travel back to me and so on.
Okay.
While we're communicating.
It's messed up.
Oh, they walked in the bathroom. Did you see that?
No.
The
Didn't catch it, no.
vortex. The vortex lit up all the way and then it went off.
Thank you.
Every light went off at once though.
It just said crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Release. Whoa, in the vortex. Both at once, so someone's right there on that side specifically.
Yeah.
Can you come over in here next to me?
That is so
Or
cool.
go the other way.
Look at the
It's wrapping around.
Thank you. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can you come on this side? Thank you.
I'm curious if it's the same person that we were talking to earlier who told us to come over.
It's Lydia.
Is this Lydia? Oh, I'm getting really dizzy.
Oh,
Hi,
yes.
Lydia. Ooh, how are you? Very nice. My whole body has goosebumps. From the top of my head, I just heard a clink. Can you try to set that off again right here? This green one or that?
Whoa.
For LeBron?
That's
Did it say for LeBron?
I know. I thought it said LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Oh, thank you. You're doing it. Good job. Okay, so the cat ball is hard. I know. We're doing LeBron James and dead people, okay?
Are you able to come towards me with and set these cat balls off?
Oh, I'm getting a headache again.
Whoa. Okay, thank you. Can you do red for no and green for yes on that triangle?
Can you come in here again?
It said pendant.
I know you're here. You pee.
Oh! Was that you? Who was
No. Together. It just says you. Look, it literally says you pee on my.
it? What was that?
I don't know. Did you hear that?
Yes!
What was that knock?
That was like what should have. It was right there on the other side of that wall. I mean, I felt that knock.
I peed a little bit.
It's okay. Maybe that's why it said you peed.
Where did that come from? That was really loud.
It sounded behind me.
Yeah, it did. Really loud.
Who? Can you do that again?
Okay, what if we do the shave and a haircut? Da 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 da. Da da. Hold on.
Move again.
Hold on.
There's no way. There's no way.
There ain't no way.
That's not you moving?
No! That wasn't no. Did you hear the bop bop?
Yes!
That was a clear shave
That
and
was the
haircut.
loudest.
Thank you! Okay. Oh! Okay, thank you! I know you're here. You're giving me goosebumps on my legs. Wow, I've always wanted to experience that.
Amy's like, woohoo! And
Yeah.
me and Drew are shitting. No, I'm actually like
know.
excited
I
about it.
peed myself a little bit, not gonna
I
lie.
know.
Like, I'm not kidding when I said that. I
Thank
peed
you.
a little bit.
Okay, can we do the tap again if we try the shave and a haircut thing again? Maybe?
I heard a tap down there.
Oh,
Here we go.
Somebody's walking down the
I
hallway.
heard that.
Did you hear the bop bop?
I heard it in the hallway.
Somebody walked down the hallway.
Oh, it was a live person though?
No, it was
No.
a ghost walking down the hallway.
That was a ghost. Okay, yeah, it went bop.
Somebody's in the hallway.
Can you knock once for yes and twice for no? Are you Lydia? Oh,
No.
wait, that was two.
Oh, thank you.
That
so
was
you're
two.
using that.
They
too.
might not be doing the red and green.
Oh, there,
yes,
thank you.
it's Lydia.
Okay.
Whoa. That was two on the try.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay, we got
did I
to.
say once for yes and twice for no?
Yeah, you said once for yes.
Oh,
and
so
twice
it's
for no.
not?
So it's not.
Oh, okay.
Are you a man?
No.
No.
No. So you're the woman? They're building.
Thank you for using all these devices.
Ed,
It said Ed.
Ed.
Ed is.
Yes.
Yeah, Ed said. Can I knock? Can you up?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I know because you're wanting to play the knocking game, so you put that in my brain. So are you ready? All right, I'm gonna knock once, and then you just knock after. I know you want the other game, but we're gonna try this one first, okay? All right. Knock once, and then you knock after.
Oh,
No.
He doesn't like it.
No, they want the game. I told you that.
I'm not gonna do it.
Did say I'm not gonna do it?
Sorry. Can you please do it one more time? You. No.
No.
Don't tell me no. Come on. We're having a great time. Please. Fury near.
Ex abuse.
Ex abuse.
ex abuse. Yeah, I heard that.
Is it her fury?
Maybe. So somebody just said ex and abuse.
Whoa.
What?
My entire neck, it feels like I have ice around my entire neck.
Yeah.
I swear I just saw something poke around the corner.
Really? Yeah. I mean,
It looked like a woman with long hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
She has really long hair. There's a photo of her someone captured and her hair is like past her butt. The bride,
Yes.
Lydia. Wow, my neck is ice cold. That is crazy.
Because they're making you
Ooh.
feel it. Lydia, are you here right now? Did you just breathe loud?
Yeah, because I heard
Okay.
a stomp. I'm having a hard time breathing right now.
That's interesting.
Each.
Are you over here? Ooh, you're giving me a headache.
Move up.
Move on or move up.
Something move up or move on, yeah.
What about the boy that drowned in the bathtub? Do y'all know about that?
It said knee, not them calling you knee.
He had a clothes.
He had clothes?
I wonder if the little boy had clothes on.
He had clothes on. That's what I was saying. It's like there's something weird.
There is something weird.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Like it was not an accident.
It was definitely on purpose.
That's what I told you before we came to. Is I was like, I don't know if it was
There's a lot of tragedy here.
a lot.
Just a ton.
And it's secret tragedy, too.
Yeah. Can I put on the spirit box real quick?
Do it.
I just want to see. Is there a way we can help you? No. There's no way we can help you?
Sometimes we can't.
Is it too late?
Whoa.
There you go.
It's never too late.
Is the person that wronged you dead?
Can you come over here and stop
they're
saying that?
upset.
Come close to me. Can you? I think she's sucking the energy
Oh my God, this
out.
said
Lady.
gag.
I'm a lady.
This said gag.
Yeah. Are you in the bathtub?
That is insane. I've not seen it do that. And like,
That is
A
weird.
long
Because if it's a
time.
battery thing, all of them will start going
yeah,
crazy.
every one of them. Can you come this? It said. What if this is the guy who killed her?
Yeah.
And he's standing over the bathtub.
Uh-huh. Are you next to the bathtub right now? I'm going to reset you just in case. There you go. Leave you there. Okay.
That was crazy.
I know.
The energy keeps shifting. Like
It
it
is.
keeps
It's-
getting lower, and then I get scared, and then it goes back.
Yeah.
It's Ed coming back to equal it back out.
It is. Uh-huh. Like right now it feels neutral again.
Because I got scared when the banging was happening. And once I got scared, it like went away.
They do. They come in and they neutralize and then everything lifts again. It's going to be interesting. I know, right?
I heard.
That is you. Alongside. Can you
That's
do
going
more?
crazy again. Well, the guy probably was.
Yeah.
It's
what I'm
a
saying.
total.
I'm just curious if it's a guy yelling it or what.
I know.
I don't think she would yell it at herself.
Yeah, or we could be hearing residual sounds from that moment.
He came here a lot. You know how guys like start liking their girl, and then found out that maybe she was
seeing somebody else,
someone that he didn't want her to see, or
yeah, this was definitely a crime of passion.
yeah, getting controlling in some way. Well, thank you for coming forward to us.
Yeah, because remember they only have a finite amount of energy they can use, and then they have to take it back.
I'm starting to get drained too.
Yeah, me too.
In the beginning, it really felt like we were connecting with Lydia because her bed being moved into this room felt like it almost created an anchor. A lot of the times when someone chooses to check out of Earth early, they usually feel regretful, like it was an impulsive decision. They're not able to really let go. Sometimes they cannot believe that they did that. Like there's a whole lot of things going on, which is why they would be stuck in that middle vibration. This energy felt really intelligent, but what threw me off is that it was kind of playful in a way. It was finishing the rhymes, responding in real time, so interactive, but it was kind of childlike. I still can't believe how loud and clear those bangs were. Amy was really connecting with this spirit. And then the name Ed came through, and you can't help but wonder if this was the same man that killed Judy. Or could it have had something to do with the energy attached to that Eddie doll? Let me know your thoughts, because whoever this was, they didn't like us, and they didn't like being questioned or being told what to do. And then as the energy started getting more aggressive, my throat felt ice cold. It's as if maybe Lydia was trying to show me her last moments before she passed, or Judy was trying to communicate something to me. And that's when I felt pulled back to Judy, not just her presence, but a memory. It was like a sense of knowing about this man who kept coming back over and over to see her when it was a working brothel. And then one night something snapped. What started as anger turned into something violent, something final, and never justified. I think that's why this place feels the way it does. Behind the beauty of the Jefferson Palace Hotel, there's a history that was never meant to be seen. A history of people who were ignored, mistreated, pushed into the background, voices that were silenced before they even had a chance to be heard. But tonight, Amy and I were here to listen, as were all of you. And when you bring in two psychic mediums into a place like this, it doesn't just uncover energy, it truly amplifies it. Everything becomes louder, clearer, harder to ignore, and that's exactly what we experience. And I truly believe that our energy combined created a space that felt safe enough for them to come forward. But not everything here wants that. Because the most violent activity that we experienced here tonight doesn't seem like it comes straight from the victims. It feels like it comes from something tied to the silence itself, something that benefits over these stories being buried. And that's what makes this place so unsettling. It's not just haunted by the past. It's haunted by something that doesn't want the past to ever come to light. So the real question is, are these spirits here on their own free will, or are they truly being trapped here? That concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much to Amy for joining us.
You're welcome. It was fun. Oh my god, I'm tired. So tired.
So drained. Oh my god, so freaking drained. But make sure you guys hit that like button. Also hit that notification bell so that you guys know when I post. Make sure to check out this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Woo!
Where's Drew? Yeah.